Look at that peak, boy. Yes, mate. Go on, old. Poor lad down. That's loose. And there we go. Here we are then, sports fans. Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be epic because we're doing the MIJ Summer Race. Let's get into it. So we've signed on, we're now on our way down to the track to take a little look at what we have in store today. Let's get it. First things first, you leave the start gate and then you're greeted with a number of different lines. Far road itself is pretty harsh, bit of a bottom out on the bike. Next section, you got an in and an out. There's been a few people yesterday that have taken the in. I suggest it's probably quicker. As you can see, we're on the e-bikes, so we can just pedal straight back up, use this as a perfect little track walk. As we're coming out of this first bit, we've got a tight right hander. They've actually taped it pretty wide now, so you can go out wide. You've got an option to either hit the berm or cut straight down the middle. So we'll practice that in a minute. Done the new off camber section. We're now coming into this next section. Two options. As you're coming into this, you can go onto that outside and then try and cut across, or you can do the main line. There is a bit of a berm there now. Forehand, the inside I believe was a lot quicker because there wasn't a berm, but now there's a berm. It's probably best just to hit the main line. Inside, outside, way more direct in. It's going to be very hard to hold it, especially because of how dry and dusty it is today. So come into the next section, real tight, a couple of little turns. So I think this is key to just try and hold as much speed around these corners as you can, because you don't want to stall too much. So this is where it gets a little bit more fruity. A race they've done here before, you had to go thread the needle between those trees, and it got more and more gnarly as the day went on, real deep, loads of crashes. However, now you've got this line down the outside where you can actually go between those two, keep the speed around the outside. It is fresh, it will change a lot, but I feel probably will be a little better, but we'll find out when we get on the other bike. So you can see from here, there's the most direct route where that guy is coming through those trees, but then you stall up a bit, or you can go on the outside, carry that speed all the way around. Next section, loads of off camber, and then we've got loads of open turns with tiny bits of support. So there's a number of flowy, linky turns coming into this next section, all about trying to stay on that outside line to try and keep as much speed as you can. The minute you try and stall and square a corner up, you've almost lost a tenth of a second. And on a real short track like this, it really will make a difference. Final little shoot coming into this section, and then we've got a bit of off camber to finish her off. Now there is actually a cheeky little line as we go down here where you can hop over that stump, stay on the outside, and then it's the final right into the finish. First things first. Right, we've had our porridge. We'll now go back to the top, get geared up, get on the other bike and get racing. Just got back from the porridge stop, got our number board, number 3 today. Let's get geared up and give it a little pracky. Here we are at the start then, about to start practice run number 1. The track's very loose, very loamy, but let's go see what it's all about. Here we go then, let's get it. First run, nice and chilled. This is the worst bit, coming down onto that, wheelie that, inside. Like that. Oh, that's loose. On the inside here. Yeah, speed out. Very loose this track. Main line. And there we go. Sorted. Right, there's a number of riders on track now, and you can see after every rider blowing out the turns. That should be nice and fun. Hopefully it just carries on staying as it is and we should be all good. So this is where I thought maybe going up high was the one. As you can see, it's so soft and loose and it's just going away. So I actually think maybe I'm just going to do main line, get on the brakes earlier and make that turn. There's plenty of support down there anyway. Right, inside look good. So as we're coming into this section, that's the outside, which means you can get off the brakes and hold it. The inside is a little bit more delicate, a bit more tricky, but it's more direct, so I'm not really sure, to be honest. we've tried the outside line, we'll try the inside line just for a little mix, and obviously here's going to be a comparison right now so we can see what's going to be better. Obviously I don't know until later on tonight when I edit this. So you can see already how much it's churned up. Not many people are using the outside, loads of people are using the inside, but it's just getting deeper and deeper with the dust. So we go up to the top, give it another go. Oh lad, down. I honestly can't see the difference between those two lines. The inside, you can basically not brake as much to start off with, but you struggle to carry your speed out. The outside, you brake way more coming into it, but then you can just let off into the next straight after. So you can see how it's changed somewhat. It's definitely got more rutted now. There was the original outside. The inside is really rutted, loads of support, and then we've got little caps at the bottom. Yeah, boy, change of plan again. I'm going to stick with the main line inside. It's rutted up real nice, and you know there's plenty of support, so that's what I'm doing. The annoying thing is with these little races, the minute you try and find a new line and you do it, you know it's good if after you've done it, a few people are looking at it. So must have been all right. Here he is, the longest serving marshal in his natural habitat. Look, he's got his whistle. What are we gone for today? Tea? Yeah, like it. So we've done a couple of runs, all looking good. We're just going to have another run to the bottom. We're going to just change one line and see how it goes. The track is blown out quite a lot now, but it's super good fun. Let's get it. Right, and let's get it for another run here. Stay on the inside there. Carry our speed. That's loose. And there we go. Wow, definitely loose, but pretty good fun. So we've just finished practice. It's now started to rain a bit. We'll check out our run time. Over 150 riders, so that's cool. And we're off in probably about an hour's time. So quick drink and then get ready for race run number one. Obviously, as you know, I can't take you guys with me, but hopefully I'll get some B-roll footage or whatever, see what happens. So to keep you guys in the loop, it's still raining, but luckily it's so dry, it won't make any difference. And annoyingly someone's crashed, so thoughts for him. Unfortunately, however, that does mean that due to time restraints we've only got one race run, so bit of a waiting game. We'll go down, have a little look, have a little catch up, see what the track's doing, and then get ready for race run and only run number one. You wanted to be in the vlog, what do you want to say?
At the moment they've delayed racing because of the timings all messed up.
Right.
It's gonna be an hour. So it's like an hour's delay, or just come to watch and support mates and support the YouTube channel by watching it. And also
any other cool stories, or are we all good?
The other one is 60 to 9's the best. If you're on Instagram, please check 60 to 9 out. Deeks obviously knows us because he sees us at some races. But yeah, no.
And there we go. We cut this clip to an ad break. See you in a bit. Come on, boy. Right, so it's blown out a bit, but there's still loads of support. And then the inside there, I just feel there's too many rocks in the way now. Look at that peak, boy. Yes, mate. Yeah, boy. Go on, We've had a look at the track. The track hasn't been affected too much. It is dry, blown out, but it should be pretty good. Obviously, as I said earlier, there is only one run, so we're going back to the van, changing bikes, getting for a little warm up on the old Eads now, and then we should be good to go for race run and only run number one. She's all ready, we're all geared up, let's get racing, and I'll see you on the flip side. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. we doing now then?
Podium!
What's the hold up at the minute?
Trying to sort the timings out, because John's a bit of a
Anyway, second place with a time of 56.68, Jim Stanley. Our winner in Pro-Am today with a time of 55.95 is Ben Deakin. So please, one last round of applause for our Pro-Am.
Well, there we go. What a roller coaster of a day. We managed to finish the day first in Pro-Am. The bike obviously performed massively. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up. Be sick if you subscribe. Massive thanks to the MIJ team. Despite all the problems, they worked very hard to get it back up and going. Until the next one, see you in a bit. Oi, oi.